This week's question comes from Mackenzie, who says, what would you tell your future children if they said, and I'm quoting here, "Hey dad, fuck you, I'm quitting my job and moving to Seattle because I fucking can"? Ben?
I feel like that's a lot of hostility. Like, if it was just hey, I'm going to Seattle, that'd be different. But, like, why you gotta be so angry about it?
Your child hates you.
Why would you talk to your own father that way? Sam?
Well, first off, I know my kids are going to hate me. I'm going to be a terrible father.
Sure.
On purpose, to teach them things. And then when they're, in their 30s, I'm going to be, pretty old at that point, probably 90.
Dead.
Yeah, I'll be 60 when I have my kids. Then I'm going to tell them, actually, I wasn't an asshole the whole time. It was to teach you a lesson. And they're going to go, oh, it's like an episode of Scrubs.
And then the sad music plays.
Yep.
If that happens to my kids, which, if for the record, if there is any goodwill in the universe, I will never procreate.
Yeah.
But if that does happen, I will simply tell my kids, "Joke's on you, fucker, I'm not even your real dad."
So, will that be true, or are you just trying to...
Does it matter?
I guess not.
Hey, if they're going to be a dick to me, I have every right to be a dick back.
The point is you don't want them.
Right. I don't want them, especially if they're going to be assholes.
Whether or not they're yours.
Yes.
I mean, the way they ask it is one thing, but the fact that they're just moving to Seattle, like, I would just assume that, well, I guess it'll be in the future, but I'm going to assume that they're just druggies who want to go there to smoke weed.
Of course.
That's what everybody assumed when I was moving here.
Hang on, if it's the future, shouldn't we just be legal and it doesn't matter where they are?
The prohibition is over.
It's almost over in Canada.
Hey, that's something.
Relevant politics here on the Sadcast.
Not again. No.
No, we agreed. We were never going to do that again.
About U.S. politics, this is Canadian politics.
Ooh, yeah, got a point there.
They're all just like friendly, like, no, vote for the other person. No, vote for the other guy over here, eh?
Oh, no, don't do that. Go over to the other person. They're good.
We're pretty close to Canada.
Yes, we are.
We get to visit at some point?
We have been, pretty much. We live in Minnesota. We're just right next to Canada as well.
I mean, I've been to the border.
We went from living in a state that was right on the Canadian border, and we moved to another state that is also right on the Canadian border.
A lot further west, not a lot further north.
Yeah. We're pretty much like the same.
I'm down to go. Whenever. I have my passport. Literally, I just had it in my pocket before I changed into these pajama pants.
Really? You want to go to Canada right now? Just say, fuck the podcast. Let's go.
Just go to Canada? Do you guys have your passports?
I don't.
Of which,
Get in my trunk.
You have big enough.
Oh yeah, we should introduce what we're doing.
Is the Seattle Sadcast.
Sadcast Seattle episode 3?
3-ish.
3 with a question mark. Episode 3 with a question mark.
We've been here 3 weeks.
Oh man.
And not a whole lot has changed. What has changed in the 3 weeks we've been out here?
We ran out of money and food.
Yep. I got a job today.
Oh, but Sam got a job.
Sam got a job today.
Mark today, the 22nd of October, as Sam got his new job as a security guard for somewhere.
For somewhere.
Now, when you say for somewhere, is this like an agency?
It's a company that it's called Securitas, and what I think is that businesses or whatever, people, their clients, hire them to have security guards. So let's say it's a grocery store. They hire Securitas to have 2 security guards at their location at all times. So they pay the Securitas for that. Then Securitas pays us.
I guess that makes sense, because otherwise you'd have to run your own security, and that sounds like a bunch of work.
Right, and you have to have special licenses to be security guard, so you can't just, be a business owner and say, hey, I'm going to hire a security guard and, just pay him what my other employees make. No, you have to have a security license, and so I'm going to get my Washington State security license in, a week or so. Yeah.
Another thing to add to the list of things you can apparently do.
Right.
You can marry people in Minnesota.
Yep.
And you are licensed to be a security guard in Washington.
Can you, are they putting you on one thing in particular, or will you get moved around?
Supposedly, since I'm doing full-time, I'm going to be in one spot pretty much indefinitely unless I don't like it or something happens. Basically, they're like, okay, you live in West Seattle. There's a grocery store 2 miles from you that are looking for a full-time thing. This will be perfect for you. You're going to be there every day from 8 in the morning till 3 or whatever.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and I get to wear a bulletproof vest. I get to have this cool utility belt like Batman, that has it looks like it has mace on it and a bunch of pockets with other shit in it.
Do you get a gun?
I don't think I get a gun. They asked if I had a gun license, and I said no. So I'm assuming. I hope they don't give me a gun because I said no.
I hope they do.
They're just like,
that's okay. Here, just take it.
Just don't fire it.
They give you a pellet gun full of Tic Tacs. Yeah. Close enough, right?
It's just like a gun that's not loaded.
Yeah.
Well, they give you a taser.
It is unloaded,
They might
and
give me a
even if you
taser.
found bullets, the gun is actually broken. So it wouldn't even fire anyways.
So that happened today. I went to my interview. Did you guys even know I was gone?
Nope.
Did you guys just think I was sleeping?
Boy, Sam is sleeping
thought,
in today.
I thought you slept in.
That's funny. Yeah, I woke up at like 8 and got ready, went to my interview. They're like, psh, they looked at my application. Before even really interviewing me, I could tell I had the job. And there's like, yeah, you got it. And I'm just like, okay, did a drug test. That came back good.
All right, job interview. Question 1. Are you or have you ever been made entirely of hornets?
No.
All right, you're hired.
All right, perfect.
Our last guy was made completely of hornets. Didn't end well.
Didn't work out, oddly enough. Question 2, Sam. Mm-hmm. Which Back to the Future movie is the best?
Jurassic World.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I mean, that's really the past coming to the future.
Question 3, Sam. If I were to be in the process of stealing a box of Captain Crunch, would you be able to tell?
What kind of Captain Crunch?
Peanut Butter Crunch.
No, I wouldn't be able to tell. Unfortunately, I've had
That's
this
really
problem.
a security flaw. Not with security guards, but with the peanut butter crunch. Mm-hmm. Like, it's very easy to shoplift because it blends in.
It really does. Like, oh, what is that guy carrying? I don't think anything. Oh, 3 boxes of Captain Crunch peanut butter. Yeah.
If it was Crunch Berries, I could see the colors.
Right.
But there's none. It's
Kids,
brown.
go out and steal Peanut Butter Crunch.
Yeah, don't
Insomniac said so.
don't do the Crunch Berry though. You'll get caught. Trust me. Go try it. I fucking dare you.
Yeah, at Sam's place specifically, wherever that may be, which is probably
We're just
Probably not a
implying,
grocery store.
we're just implying that Captain Crunch is going to be sold out of there. Like, he could be
Somebody's-
working security at a law firm or something.
Yeah.
And there's
Somebody's
just, like, tons of
stealing-
Captain Crunch right there.
stealing Captain Crunch from the museum.
Yep.
Maybe it's the Museum of Captain Crunch.
Do you
Maybe
think-
Captain Crunch is based out of West Seattle.
You think you might get hired at a museum?
That'd be cool.
Like, maybe all this stuff will come alive at
I
night.
can only hope.
But it's not like a history museum. It's like an art museum. So.
I really hope Poetic Justice sinks in and Sam gets a job running security at a weed dispensary.
Hey, they do need security considering
They
that most of them can't take cards.
It's true. The amount of security that was added when we went there was surprising just how tight it was.
Yeah, I mean, you can't let anybody who's not 21 in. Or, over 21.
It was lined up like it was an exclusive club. Like, you come in and there's all these, there's divider setups so you can't
mean,
see into the
The
store.
velvet ropes.
And
There
yeah,
was.
they had,
There was
they
a
had
velvet
they,
rope.
They had the actual entrance to the store chained off, and there was a literal bouncer checking people's IDs.
I mean, well, it's like a bar. I mean,
yeah,
you can't,
but way weirder.
Yeah,
Yes.
a little bit.
It was like a club,
They should have
kind of.
gone all the way and just turned it into an actual club that happens to sell weed legally.
Yeah,
That's
people
the thing,
dancing
though,
in there.
is public consumption is still illegal, so you have to be on a private event. Otherwise, it's. I mean, I'm not sure anybody cares considering
They have booths set up in the back.
me and Sam saw 2 guys light up at the bus stop right next to Uncle Ike's, and nobody gave a darn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably one of those things where public consumption is about as illegal as jaywalking.
It's like being drunk in public, which is illegal, so that if you're unruly, they can kick you out.
True.
pretty much.
But who the heck gets unruly on
All
weed?
I know is that if they
I
were
don't know,
smoking
man.
weed at all, whether in public or not, they're going to hell. And they're
Sure.
probably going to die early because of the health problems that
True,
come with
right.
weed.
And their parents aren't going to love them anymore.
That's true.
You know,
That's probably already done. Done deal.
this is all scientifically proven too.
Right. There's been studies, so.
I don't know. I feel like someone who is just stoned out of their mind in public could cause a few problems.
By forgetting where he parked his car?
Hey, that's my food! Stop eating that!
Guys, let me tell you about the universe. You don't understand. It's these negative energies.
Everything is awesome.
Find the light in the darkness.
Good ideas are like fertile soil
Do you
in
guys
which to
want to
grow
hear
other
my
good
new
ideas.
metalcore band?
Okay. Weed, though.
Weed is a thing around
So,
here.
what else is new? I got a job. Ben.
We've
I've
actually
been producing a lot of music.
Yeah.
Like, I'm finishing stuff up left and right. I did Revelations, 2 singles yesterday or over the past 2 days. Project that I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about involving some people is going to be done soon.
Valor Tracks?
No, sure, yes, Valor Tracks.
Valor Tracks correlations?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
Who knows? The
what I'm
Valor
saying.
Tracks correlation split that is inevitably happening.
That would have been such a good split.
Yeah.
Would have been.
What is correlations doing a split with us for? What the fuck, idiots?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was
Hey,
fun.
we asked them about it and they said yes.
That's the thing is we can
Idiots.
provide free recording, so
That's
all
true.
it takes is time.
That's true.
Yeah, that was probably the hook. Just like, can we please mooch off of your popularity before
Being
you
able to
break up?
record yourself is like,
Please.
hey, it worked, didn't it?
It did work.
It worked fantastically. And now Correlations isn't even a band anymore.
Sam went on a trip.
I went on a trip.
In our favorite rocket ship.
Second favorite.
No, in a Kia Soul like a lonely son of a bitch.
I don't think anybody has ever described a Kia Soul as a rocket ship.
Sam, describe your road trip that you went on in only like 2 paragraphs.
You have like a minute.
Okay.
Go.
So I went to Portland, then straight west to the coast. I stayed on the beach, like right on the ocean in a tent. And then I went straight downward towards Eureka, California. Picked up like 6 hitchhikers. Then I stayed in Eureka, California on some guy's couch from couchsurfing.com. And then I picked up 2 more hitchhikers that I picked up the previous day, left in Eureka. They slept in the rain. And then I picked them up and we drove down to San Francisco, and then I dropped them off. Then I went down all the way to Hollywood and I stayed in a hostel with a bunch of foreign people, met a really funny Australian guy. Then I went straight over to Flagstaff, Arizona, where I met my friend Brittany. She is from the Twitter universe, and I met her for the first time IRL. And then I went straight up through the Grand Canyon, and then I was like, I'm out of money. So I bought bread, peanut butter, honey, and I ate that every day. Well, every meal for like 2 days. And went straight up, straight over from Boise, Idaho, boom, back to Seattle. And it took me, how many days was that? Like 6 days?
6
Yeah,
or
you
something?
got about a week.
Yeah, 6 days or something. It was kind of a last minute, like, hey, I'm just going to go on this road trip and go see some shit.
You skipped Las Vegas.
I didn't go to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant?
Yeah, you skipped.
Yeah, I skipped it
You
IRL,
had
yeah.
mentioned that you were gonna.
I was going to go there because it was kind of on the way back, but I was just like, I'm out of money. What's the reason of going to Las Vegas? I can't, like, I know prostitution is, like, legal there.
Right,
Like,
but you wouldn't have money anyway.
right.
Right.
What am I going to do? Pay them in gum? No.
Give 'em
Pay them in
a bunch
cum,
of
maybe.
albums.
From what I've been told, Vegas is actually a pretty shitty place.
Yeah, it's
Like
it's not the greatest.
TV and movies kind of talk it up a lot. Like it's actually,
I've been there, so it's like not that-
like outside of like you have like the main strip and that's pretty okay. But the rest of the city of Las Vegas is complete shit.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. I've been there once, and I didn't really want to go back too much. Like, to gamble, now that I'm 21, because you have to be 21 to gamble there,
No.
that would have been all right, but I don't have any money, so I'm just like, I just
like
have money for gas to get
I
home.
would go there to see all the cool things and then leave.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, unless you're like super into like casinos and things like that, I feel like there isn't too much for you to
Well,
really do.
isn't there like I hear there's some good like magic and stuff that goes on and shows
Like magic
and
shows?
things.
Oh, yeah, but they're really expensive.
Oh yeah, like to go see a magic show in Las
You
Vegas, it's probably an arm and a leg.
We don't drive all the way to Las Vegas with no money.
I was going
Sam
to.
did.
Yeah.
I saved up $300 just to go to Columbus.
That's not the same as Vegas.
That is very not the same.
I'm saying that's much less, and that's how much money I saved up for it.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to go to Vegas, specifically Vegas, I mean, obviously you're going to have money. But
I mean, weed
I
isn't
wasn't
even
going
legal there, so what's the point, Ben?
Why would we even go?
Why are we even
Question. Let's
here?
just never leave Seattle.
Ever.
Let's go back to a place where weed is illegal because it's not fun anymore.
Buffalo Wild Wings in that other town can't go there anymore. Got to go to downtown Seattle.
Yeah, you're right. The hitchhikers I picked up were really big into weed, and Northern California was really big into. Sorry if I was holding my microphone weird. I got lazy and it was kind of just pointed at my chest right there.
It's okay. We care what your shirt has to say.
Yeah. Hey, Bizarro. Anyway, that's funny to us because we can see my shirt. But these hitchhikers said that Northern California was like super big into like growing weed, and like it's like a huge cash crop there and whatnot. So that's where they were going there. And these people filled me in like hardcore on what's like all the good weed to get, and if you buy it in Seattle illegally, still it's super cheap. And it was really enlightening. And if you want good weed, go to Northern California, go to Eureka, or go to Arcata, which is full of homeless people from ages like 16 to like 25, it seemed. All like youngins. Street kids, they called themselves. Interesting.
All right.
Interesting stuff.
All right, so if you're homeless or super interested in weed, that's where you go.
What
you
is
heard it
the
here
best,
first.
Sam?
What is the best what?
What is the best weed, I guess?
It's really up to the smoker. I guess.
It depends on what you're like looking for.
Like a lot of people like Sour Diesel, but I'm more into Vin Diesel. You know what I'm saying?
Because he plays video games.
What?
Because he plays video games.
He does?
Yeah, he's a huge like D&D video game nerd.
Does he have a gaming channel?
Massive.
Then I don't give a fuck.
He should have a gaming channel.
He should.
It'd be tight as fuck.
He funded. Did you see any of the Riddick movies?
Maybe like half of one a long time ago.
Yeah.
Pitch Black or something?
Pitch Black was really good. Then he's like wanted to take it further, and he did the Chronicles of Riddick, and then it didn't do. It was an amazing movie, but it didn't do well commercially, and so nobody would pick up the one that came after that. So he just paid for all of it like himself.
Really?
Yeah, it was something like he used all of his money from something like the Fast and the Furious. Or
That
All the
was
money
just
he
Riddick?
made off the pacifier
right, all that Disney money.
went towards that.
And that was just the one called Riddick, right?
Yeah,
We
That
should
was
watch.
good.
We should watch those.
We should. I will put them in a place. I will find good places to
Put them
watch
in their
them
place,
legally.
man.
Yes. I bought a movie yesterday. I bought The Day the Earth Stood Still.
The original one.
The original
Fuck Keanu
from like the
Reeves.
60s or some bullshit.
$5 at Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, they won't have this movie. And this guy, like, pretty much, he kept like asking me, like, "Oh, is there anything you need to find?" Because it looked like I was just like stealing or something. And I'm just like, sure. The Day the Earth Stood Still, the original. And I'm thinking, he won't have that. Why would he have that? Yeah, we have that. I'm like, what? What the fuck? Why?
Keep in mind, we were in a Barnes and Noble, Sam.
Sure, that's pretty hip.
Like-
and it's in Seattle, so
Yeah, if we were just in like a Target or a Walmart,
Just a random bookstore.
yeah, just a random place that would sell DVDs, maybe. But like, it's Barnes and Noble. Of course, they're gonna have just, like old shit like that.
yeah.
Duh.
But I did want to watch it again, and I was like, $5. You know, that's really
Now
not
we
that bad
can
of a
put
deal.
that piece of plastic with the media written on it into Varric's Xbox
Let's not get started here.
and watch it that way on this 1080p 50-inch TV. Should we talk about that? We talk about the fact that we moved here and Sam's like, I'm going to buy a giant TV.
What's there really to say?
Yeah, I bought a
Sam,
TV.
Got a good deal.
We needed a TV.
It was a cheap TV.
But the thing is that you spent that much money on a TV and we have nothing to put it on.
Yeah, it's just sitting on the floor.
We go
yeah.
back
It's,
to IKEA.
hey, it has
We
a
could put it on
stand.
this.
It has a stand. It's
Better than
sitting on its
Varric's.
own.
Varric's was smaller and leaning against the wall for the first
Yeah, I
week
didn't
we
have a
were here.
base.
Mine had a wall mount, but it didn't have an actual stand. At least this thing can sit on its own
Yeah.
and be a television.
I don't know. What's something interesting that people want to hear us talk about?
We did Insomniac stuff. Like, we're actually working on the album,
That's
guys.
true.
We're a
gotta-
band.
We're a band
Since
sometimes.
it's announced, we should probably talk about Pippin and us.
Yeah,
Funny
that's
Bee.
a thing. On Halloween,
Pippin.
on Halloween night, yo, you want something
Yo.
super scary, and by scary I mean really bad. There's a split EP with us and Pets of People Names, our hetero life partners in pop punk. Pets of People Names. I'm watching this van try to parallel
Yep, so
park
am
right
I.
now, and I think he's giving up. No.
No, I thought he was going to hit that car for sure because he's going
He's-
pretty fast backwards.
He's trying to he's really trying to get in
He's
there.
an employee of the county here.
Does he think going backwards faster will make him more accurate?
I don't know.
Oh.
He might have it. He might have
This
it.
just in, folks. The windowless white van has parked between two
see.
vehicles.
I can't see his...
Ben, get up and look before it's over. Get up quick. Do you see it, Ben? You made like such a mess over there just to stand up
damn it,
and look at this fucking van.
I don't know why, but watching people try to parallel park is the funniest thing to me, especially because I know I personally am awful at it.
I'm good at it. Let's just say that. I'm pretty good at it.
Sam's good at it, but to be fair, you drive a Kia Soul.
Hey, I can parallel park anything.
You
Yeah.
Make it.
Can you?
Give me a Varix car. I'll do it.
You-
I did it
can you
once.
parallel park
Remember in
a-
lacrosse?
Can you parallel
Right.
park a bus?
I can try. I've never done it. I can carry a gun, but not legally.
You can do a lot of things, but not legally. The list goes on and on. What are we talking about?
Insomniac doing stuff.
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
Whipping.
Insomniac is doing stuff. We're releasing a split EP with Pets of People Names
4
on
tracks.
Halloween night. It's 4 tracks, 2 from them, 2 from us. The EP is titled Pop Pumpkin Spice Lattes, and
Because fall.
because fall, and it's gonna be really, really fun. The brand new music from 2 really average pop punk bands.
You know, we're thinking about
I
doing it.
really like their other song, though.
I do too. I like their music, but we're thinking about doing a music video. So if you guys have any ideas of what a really simple music video, because we're trying to come up with something.
Leave them in the comments.
Yeah, nobody will, but do it.
Leave it in the comments.
Hey, subscribe.
Leave us a review on iTunes. Oh, that's right.
Oh, shit.
Not on iTunes.
Write a review on Yelp about us.
And
About the Insomniac
rate,
Sadcast.
we'll give you the thing for our apartment, and that's what you rate.
Just review our particular apartment building. Let's review it right now. It's
Pretty good.
It's pretty alright. I give it like a 4 out of 5.
At 1 a.m. last night, there was some domestic abuse shit going on downstairs. A lot of slamming doors, a lot of yelling, a lot of F-bombs. I was awake for this, and I don't know why it was happening, but they seem very nice during the day. So I was like, should I do
Don't
something?
they always?
You've met our downstairs neighbors, right?
Yeah, they're all right.
But I was recording, so I'm playing, electric stuff. Like, I'm not playing amps or nothing. I have my headphones on, so I can't hear anything except for, I feel the doors slam, and I'm like, is somebody knocking on the ceiling? They want me to stop? Am I that loud? And I take off my headphones and try on my guitar. I'm like, it's not that
Maybe
loud.
they were arguing about us.
Maybe.
Those fucking douchebags up there, those fucking nerds coming up in here, and then they just slowly get more southern, apparently.
I'm imagining one of them is on the side of Insomniac, and the other one is on the side of the Following, and they're arguing
Oh my
over
gosh.
who's better.
It's breaking up their marriage.
Oh, man. What have we done?
No, but they were pretty mad last night. I don't know what about. But.
Well, to our downstairs neighbors, I hope everything works out for the best.
But, the temperature is really
Come on
nice.
over and be on the Sadcast, and we'll talk it out, because we've done relationship interventions before.
We'll just show
They
up
have a
at their door.
0% success rate right now, but
We'll show up at the door with the Zoom H4n portable recorder, and we'll just do it that way.
Maybe the Sadcast is the reason they stayed together.
maybe. So if you think about it, it's a 100% success rate. Hey!
You're welcome, James and Brandy. You're welcome.
If you have a failing relationship, just contact us and you guys can fight about it on our podcast, and we'll just sit back and laugh about it.
I was such a dick. I should re-listen to that podcast because that was bad.
You should.
I was such a dick.
It was our 3rd episode ever, and we went right for the balls.
Was it?
Yeah.
I feel like it was a little further.
No, it was our 3rd episode.
All right.
Oops.
Well, it just goes to show that we have no idea what we're doing.
None at all.
But yeah, besides that split EP, we are working on the full-length Insomniac album. We're writing all new music. We have some tasty jams in the works. And
Tallied up our demos, and we got 6 or 7 or something.
Yeah, we're going to turn them into real things.
yeah, we're going to turn them into real songs. We're going to keep writing new ones out here, and they're going to be super cool as well. How does one get in on all this, Ben?
Well, if you donate a certain amount to our GoFundMe, and number that I don't know exactly,
$35.
$35, you get invited to the Secret Insomniac Facebook group.
Super secret Insomniac Facebook group. Right now, there's only 8 people in, and it's really awkward whenever we post anything in there because it's only 8 people.
Nobody gives a shit.
Because no one,
Maybe Chris.
no one likes us except Chris. Chris, you're awesome, and I love you. Thanks for the money.
Post, we've got a bunch of demos, and I feel like we should post them. I'm just waiting for the point where, I know we're consistently creating enough that we can update them so many times a
We
month.
should give them our split EP songs,
Early? That's what I was saying.
we should do that.
Yeah, we
Hey,
will.
if you wanna listen to our music early.
Incentive right here. If you can do this right now, you can go to GoFundMe.com/InsomniacMN. You can pick the $35 pre-order package. It comes with our album. When it comes out, it'll be sent to you digitally, and then you will also be added to the super secret Insomniac Facebook group, where we are constantly sending in news and updates from the studio about the album, dank memes, as well as a few secret demos, and you get our split with Pets, including Pets' songs.
All those
early.
things that you're saying are things
we
that
do
we
that?
should definitely be doing. So let's start doing that.
We have been.
I've seen a couple dank memes.
Yeah, we have been kind of lacking in the dank meme department. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's a thing.
Are we allowed to throw Pets with People's Names songs in there?
I'll ask
Fuck
them.
it? Are
Fuck
they going
'em.
to say no?
What are they going to do? Withdraw consent for having a split EP with us? These are now just singles from Pets with People's Names.
Oh, well.
There's just our artwork and our names just crossed off.
I'll throw on Sad Pizza and we'll call it our own EP.
Yeah.
Why not? So yeah, that's a thing that you can do if you don't want to be in. If you don't want to do any of that stuff, you can also just buy the album for $10 on that same website, which is GoFundMe.com/InsomniacMN. The MN stands for Minnesota, the state that we're not in right now.
Most of us.
We're not going to make an insomniac wah for Twitter.
I think it was discussed, like, for the time being, like, changing our Twitter handle to Insomniac Wah. If we were actually playing shows out here, I would say yes, but we're not, so...
Nope.
Can't do that.
But this new single we got is pretty catchy.
Which one is it?
People are going to like it.
Both of them are actually...
What are you doing here?
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yes.
We have to do gang vocals when this is done.
Yeah, the two songs are called What Are You Doing Here and The Irony of Being Hit by an Ambulance.
Being run over by an ambulance or hit by an ambulance?
Hit by an ambulance.
All right.
Yes. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we're actually doing shit in Seattle. Yay.
It's all this free time is really fostering creativity for Sam and Varric, I assume. I'm working.
What kind of free time have I had?
Sam has been avoiding Las Vegas and picking up hipsters in California.
Yeah. I got a job today, okay?
You say free time like you didn't just take a 7-day vacation.
Yeah, and he was very busy.
I was super busy. I couldn't watch Sword Art Online 2, which I did all day yesterday. What, like 12 or 13 episodes in one day? Fuck it, why not?
You gotta have those times, though.
You do. I set up my room as well a little bit. I put my tent up in my room, in my bed. I got a new mattress in my tent. So now I sleep in a tent, in a room, in an apartment. I'm super protected.
There was a time, I think it might have been after I finished college, before I moved to St. Cloud, which was like a month. Mm-hmm. By finished, I mean dropped out, just to be clear.
Cough, cough.
Proud of you.
Just so we're not proud of you for finishing college.
I watched, that was when King of the Hill was on Netflix, and I watched all 13 seasons in like a few weeks.
Damn.
Like nothing but sit down, watch King of the Hill, play Minecraft, and then just do that day after day.
That sounds horrible.
It was kind of awesome for a while.
And then you're just like, well, now I need to finish it, I guess. And then you're just like dreaded, like,
although it was really, really good up until like the last half of the 13th season.
That season's not good?
What happened after that?
It ended. It was over. But my point is, you got to have the times where you can do whatever you want with nothing impeding you, because that's how you make it through the times when you have to work 8 hours a day.
Oh, you know what else is something that's new coming up?
What?
Tomorrow. Ben?
It's Back to the Future Day's third day.
No, it's Ben's birthday.
Happy
Yay!
birthday!
If this was a video, it'd be like explosions. And
Ben is turning weed years old.
Why is there confetti falling out of the ceiling?
We rigged that this morning when you were sleeping.
Oh, well, step to your left. Oh, Ben's dead. Oh, no.
Maintenance guy's not going to be happy about that.
Where is the maintenance guy, by the way? Did we scare him away with our gang vocals?
Maybe.
We might have.
He was across the hall this morning, and he said, we're going to fucking bring your toilet. We're going to do toilet, low-flow toilet in this apartment.
Save us some water, save the environment, yo.
Yep. And
so he comes
said
over and he just hears investing strategy.
Ben, we can't talk about it. It hasn't been announced yet.
I'm not saying nothing.
But, so yeah, no, we're getting a new toilet apparently today. And yesterday I got a new mattress. And the best part about that was the guy called me. He's like, hey, we're going to deliver in about 20 minutes. I said, okay. So I was sitting in the living room. We have this big not big balcony, but this balcony with this huge window, door, whatever. The door is wide open. And he pulls up and he's looking up towards the second floor because he knows our apartment's on the second floor. And then he sees me and I give him a wave and he gives me a wave and he just stops the truck right in the middle of the street. Him and the other delivery guy jump out of the truck, grab my mattress out, and literally just hoist it up to me to the balcony. I grab it, and then he's like, all right, I need you to sign something. And he chucks me his phone. I sign on his phone with my finger, hit okay, and I threw it back to him. He goes, okay, see ya. And they just left. It was like 30 seconds of just like, here's a mattress, see ya. I was like, whoa.
It was like fair.
I'm pretty sure that was the easiest a mattress has ever been delivered ever.
It was nice.
I kind of wish
5 out of
all
5.
deliveries went that way.
Yeah, it was tight. I didn't have to go to the door. Nobody had to go through any door, really. Just the mattress had to go through.
Could you imagine if you bought like a 3-piece living room set and they did the same thing? Like they just pulled in the middle of the street, threw it up onto the balcony.
It lands in the kitchen right where it's supposed to be.
Like yeah, it lands all just like perfectly. If you order like a new TV or something, like they throw it up and it lands in your apartment, flies out of the box and is completely assembled, and your cable package is already hooked up to it.
There's like a whole area over there we're not doing anything with. I feel like we need to do something there.
It's supposed to be like a dining.
You really want a table, don't you, Ben?
I wanted to play cards. Is that so bad?
Let's get a table then.
A bad person?
Ben, do you want to get a table?
Yeah. Let's go to IKEA.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
And
I'm not a tourist anymore.
This will be 3 times now we have gone to IKEA. out
I've only
here.
been once ever in my life.
Oh, yeah,
It
you
was
didn't come
that
with
one
us the
time.
second time.
Ryan, nerd.
But like,
Cinnamon
if
rolls.
we split a table, it's going to be like what, $15 each? Maybe.
How much was your table?
This was 45.
Keep in mind, we don't have chairs either.
All right, so what, $30 each?
We'll have to look. We have the
Figure it
IKEA like magazine thing over
But
there.
just think of how many things we could do with a table. We could have meetings. We could play board games. And let's face it, what are we going to do in Seattle besides play board games, considering we don't know anybody else in Seattle?
Go meet people.
Playing board games?
Let's talk about how often you've left this apartment in the last week.
All right.
KFC.
KFC,
We went grocery shopping.
grocery shopping,
What else?
picking up a package. Eric got a package.
Okay, anything else?
Gas station a couple times.
We need to go out meeting people. So Insomniac
That's
is
what
going
I said
out tonight.
yesterday, and you got all weird about it.
I did?
Somebody did. It might
Me?
have been Eric.
I don't get weird about that.
I didn't say anything.
I don't remember you even mentioning it.
Yeah, I was like, we need to go. Where do you meet people? Where does one meet people?
Was this the weed thing where we're like, if you just saw somebody with a pizza, would you just say, that
yeah.
pizza smells good?
No, what happened was we
Maybe.
were leaving Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, we went there too.
And on the way to Sam's car, there was a particular odor in the air.
Weed.
And it was of a marijuana-esque scent.
Cannabis.
And Ben made the comments like, I really wanna just shout to whoever is smoking that,
Well,
just like,
my question
man, that's
was-
some dank kush.
Is that how you meet people? Is that how adults meet each other?
Well, you said you wanted to do this in hopes that they would invite you over so that you could smoke
no,
weed
in
with
hopes
them.
that I would invite them here because we need people here. I was saying there's a lot of people that come to. Back when I lived in St. Cloud, our apartment was just filled. It was like a rotating door of awesome people from the scene, just showing up, hanging out for a while, recording maybe, and then
and
taking
Cole,
off.
too. Cole.
And Cole.
Just kidding, Cole. Love you.
And here it's like I don't know. I guess I miss working and then having Cody Oaks just show up at the door for some reason.
Cody Oaks, if you're listening to this, please come over. Please.
I don't see why they can't come over now. Like, we're only like a 22-hour drive away, and it's mostly through mountains. Like,
I've had so many people say they're going to come visit us, and I'm just like, I doubt it.
I'll believe them when I
Like,
see
it's
it.
6 months. Like, you're no way you're going to, like, plan in this next 6 months, time to take off work, to come to Seattle, to hang out with fucking little old me and my fucking friends over here.
Some people might.
Drew Bart, you're not coming out here, you fucking liar. Jesse Lynch, doubtful as well.
Please come, Jesse. We love you.
Imagine.
The only person who I've had come visit me is an old childhood friend who's been living in Canada for the last year.
Oh, true.
And if
That
he
was
can
cool.
do it, you guys back home, pick up your shit. Let's go. Come on.
See, he came over and that was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Jake Ehrlichman came over, but he lives in Washington now.
Yeah,
I don't know if you really know him very well either. I do, sort of.
I don't.
Same.
He's the
Although I
only
know
reason
he
I know
likes
Sir
Sir
Kajira.
Kajira.
Yeah, he's the only reason I know Sir Kajira. Really, the only reason I know you guys. Well, you,
He's responsible for Insomniac existing, basically.
basically.
Because if it was just up to James incessantly saying, "Sam, please get us a show," back in 2011,
Yeah,
he probably would just hate us.
yeah.
Probably.
I love Sir Kajira.
Fun fact, Jake Ehrlichman was kind of the first bassist of 21 to Win.
Really?
Way back in the day. He
wow.
played bass for he played bass for us, and he said he was like interested in joining the band, but it was like he only like jammed for a couple practices and just it didn't work for whatever reason.
You know what I find interesting?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Johnny likes Sor Kajira.
Who doesn't like Sir Kajira?
I don't know.
I mean, more people like Sorkager than they like Insomniac. What are we even doing?
Right. I mean, we have more likes and maybe more buzz, but people don't really like Insomniac.
Well, because we're trendy. Sor Kajira's cool, but really sort of stuck in that 2010 easy core.
Should stay that
fad.
way.
It really died out a long time
When's
ago.
that CD gonna come out?
Mid-November.
Tight.
I've still got to write lyrics for like a third of the album, but
You'll get it.
I get it. Also, I'm having Johnny master it, so
Hell yeah.
it's gonna sound so good.
Hype. Super hype.
Go check that shit out. It's gonna be $30.
Last
$30.
Sorkager album, man. It's happening. There's already a single out. Go listen to it. It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
8-pin breakdowns, man.
Well, should we wrap this bitch up or what?
Yeah,
Well-
we're already over time. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to hear us talk this long.
No.
If we have learned anything today, it is that our old friends from Minnesota should come here and bring us a table and chairs.
Please.
Please.
And hang out with us if you want, but mostly.
Just don't shoplift.
Yeah,
Crunch
don't
berries.
shoplift crunch berries. We've learned that. Peanut butter crunch is okay. The best way to deliver things is just by throwing them through our second store balcony.
Yes.
To our downstairs neighbors, I wish them all the best. We're actually doing shit, guys. Don't worry.
It's really happening.
James, get off your business trip in Cancun and get out here already. And tables.
Tables.
And that concludes this week's edition of Sadcast Seattle with Insomniac. Next week, arts and crafts.